think of this as Mr. Bland reacts to Vertigo's opening title sequence, and I'm going to just talk over that title sequence, guide you through the elements of film, cinematography, mise-en-scène, sound, performance, editing. There's not much going on, of course, but there's enough to already make some conclusions about the film. So here I am, I'm clicking play, and we're off. So here comes the Spinning Globe. It's Universal. So our production company, I think the company that owned the film, the rights to the film these days anyway. So 1958 Vertigo, voted recently as seen as the greatest film ever made by esteemed film magazine Sight and Sound. And so we begin a Paramount release. I know you can read. In, yes, preposition for English language fans. Visitor Vision, motion picture high fidelity. So, that out of the way, let's get to it. So we start big close up, and we've got a fragment of a woman's face. We pan down and we close up on the lips, the sensual lips, female objectification. We slowly pan up now to the eyes. I missed the James Stewart moustache then. The eyes, here's a bit of performance. The eyes dart around, suggesting nervousness, wariness. And we zoom in, we pan, and we start to zoom into the eyeball. Now, we've got an extreme close-up in terms of shot. Here we go, we're zooming in, and now watch the red filter come in. Colour is going to be vital in this film. Red and green in particular will be heavily symbolic colours in the scheme of this film. And now we get the first of these swirls of colour, these graphics by graphic designer Saul Bass, one of the people whose vision helped create the film. And we are swirling, we are plunging, we are in a vortex, we are falling. We have, like Scotty, our hero, perhaps a bit of acrophobia. This is going to be a film about obsession, about tumbling into obsession, disappearing into obsession. As the credits go on, we see it's based on a novel. The idea that this film isn't just Alfred Hitchcock's imaginative property. It's a collaborative thing. It's based on an earlier source. These spirographs keep rotating. We're still being hypnotised. Faintly as well, you can hear Bernard Herrmann's wonderful score for the film, which rises and falls, and suggests the tension and drama and emotional sweep of the film. So we've got an element of performance, some elements of editing, some little cinematography and that zoom into the eyeball, and we're still in this black vortex, these shapes, eerie shapes coming towards us, suggesting this world in which we are lost. Still they swirl, the blue, the green, pulling us into snaring us. Scotty will be snared. Bernard Herrmann, responsible for the score, of course, a wonderful piece of music. And still they swirl, and we are being lost in the vortex. I keep making that point because this the tumble into obsession is going to be the dominant theme of this film. And we're back in the eyeball, still without blinking, staring us out. And here comes the name that matters most, Alfred Hitchcock, of course. So 1958, Vertigo, his classic film. So, obsession, the gazing at a woman, an unidentified female face, which we never see the whole thing, of course. We see it fragmented. This is interesting to the idea of the male gaze, the voyeurism, the looking at, observing, watching women, that will be another key feature of this film. So, a few thoughts there to help you pick your way into the film. See you soon.